said even though you're an established audio engineer now, you have a ton of clients doing very well for yourself, which is great.
Thank you.
You're still working on musical projects, right? You have, I believe it's called The Undying with Travis Bartosek, as well as you were doing, I think, was it Red Sky's
Yeah,
Red
Red
Sky?
Sky.
But I haven't heard many developments on that lately. I was wondering what's going on with those two projects, and are those active projects right now?
I'm technically not a part of Red Sky anymore for the time being, just because the schedule, the band schedule, and my schedule didn't really conform because with any project I'm involved in at this point, here on out, at least if I'm writing for it, it has to be pretty much my own band because because I work night times here, it's really difficult to try to conform to someone else's schedule, and it's not, I don't really want to be like selfish about it, obviously, but it's like, I was having a really hard time kind of having coinciding schedules and life with like the guys with my previous band, Red Sky, so I just told them, at the end of the day, like, you guys should probably just find someone that can be on a normal schedule that can like work with you guys more often, because I just wasn't able to really do it. So now I do currently have, I guess for the time being it's called The Undying, but we're going to change the band name pretty soon. But yeah, it's with Travis Bartosek, who is of Abiotic, who just split up, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, and that's my first actual like death metal band, and it's just like a symphonic, epic, atmospheric, grim death metal band, I guess. I don't know, but it's a lot of fun. I've never done anything like that, and we're just having fun with it. We don't really have any expectations. It's just gonna be like an internet thing, and maybe we'll play live someday. Who knows? We'll see.
In addition to these projects that you've been official members of, or that you've been the brainchild of, so to speak, you've also filled in for a multitude of artists. You were in one of the Demon and Me temporary lineups.
Yeah.
You filled in for as Artifacts, like almost to the point of where you were a primary member in the project for, I think, well over a year.
Yeah, I think it was almost 2 years I was filling in for them. I did like a tour with them too and stuff.
So you've worked with so many different musicians in the scene. Like as an artist, have you learned anything from these previous? Like you've been in bands from basically your entire adolescence and post-adolescence. Is there anything that you've learned that you think that other people should take into account before starting a band, joining a band, running their own band?
Yes. Well, I think initially you need to assess. How serious you are about it. Because there's nothing wrong with not being serious about a band, so long as the other people in your band have have concurrent ambitions as you. Because obviously if they're more serious about it than you are, then you're gonna hold them back, and that's unfair to the rest of your band. But if you want to be in a serious band, like, you've got to do it like serious, Yeah, you got to work hard. I guess that's the last thing. You got to work hard, and you got to practice your instrument. And I think that's pretty much it. You got to work hard, practice your instrument, and you got to network, and you got to go to shows, and I think that's pretty much all there is to it. And then at the same time, you also have to realize that your band still might not even amount to anything, and you can't let that consume you, if it doesn't work out. Because, it's only really like 1 in 1,000 bands actually even gets like picked up, and maybe even less than that. And a lot of those are really effective and hardworking bands. So I've seen a lot of like incredibly talented, hardworking dudes that can't play outside of the Bay Area, or wherever their respective local scene is. So yeah, I don't know. And although, to be totally honest, like, all the good experiences I've had with bands have kind of been, in all honesty, like kind of right place, right time things. But I do have the work ethic to back it up, I think. And obviously, if I didn't have that, then it probably wouldn't have worked out. And I do practice, I used to practice guitar a lot. So I had that to back it up too. But yeah, a lot of it I think does come down to some extent of luck as well. But
so you have to enjoy the ride then without fearing the potential end result, right?
Yeah, but if that is going to deter you, then you probably shouldn't do it, So you gotta work hard, like, basically knowing that it might not work out anyway. Not to be like grim or like pessimistic or anything, but it's just
realistic.
It's realistic, and you really have to have fun with it too, because if you're working hard and just slaving away, busting your ass off, and you're not having fun, then like, what's the point?